She always brings the pretty. It's Sarah Gunn joining us with her take on an office. I think the prettier the office, the more productive you shall be.
Well, I think so. You know what? If we're honest, most of us have been working on our laptops in bed or on the sofa or whatever. And I think you're a lot more productive if you have a designated area in your home. If you're lucky enough to have a room,
yes,
make it into a pretty home office. And you can take some risks with color in here because you're not in the space all the time.
That's
and
right.
Pastels, thank you, are a huge trend this year. You know, I'm happy about that. I'm obsessed with pastels, and now everybody is too, finally. So you can go like a pale pink with your walls. You can add lots of color. And what you really want to do is start with your desk, of course, right? And because a lot of us are dealing with smaller spaces, it's nice and compact, but it's super stylish, really sleek. It's from HomeSense, along with a chair, and it's got like those the pastel chair in there. Some fun accessories, and that's your starting off point for the rest of the space.
So look at this stuff. I mean, this gorgeous box. You can put whatever. That could just be chocolate bars if you really want.
Well, there is candy.
And there's candy over there. So this is a good office,
right?
You can put your pencil somewhere else.
Yeah,
but I do like how sleek it is. The chair doesn't have to be the old industrial office chairs. Have some fun with it.
I'm really anti chairs on wheels for home offices unless it's like super pretty. Yeah,
right.
They're not attractive.
They're sometimes.
And
not
you're not.
attractive.
Are you really sitting there all day? No, you're not. So it can be a pretty chair. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And so then we move over here. I mean,
yes,
you've got the gorgeous rug, but also the sitting area, which is good because maybe you don't always want to be at the desk.
Well, that's just it. Or maybe you're going to have other people in the room. Maybe the kids want to come in and read while you're getting some work done or something. And I love this love seat from IKEA. It's this pinstripe, which is so fun. And then with these super girly floral pastel cushions from Tonic Living, I just think it's really feminine and really pretty, and it's super on trend right now too.
Absolutely, and I think when you look around and you see nice things in your space, you're more prone to actually get work done and want to be in that room.
I totally agree. And then that comes to the, having some sort of a shelving or display unit. One thing I find when I go into people's homes, they spend so much money on hardwood floors or a super expensive sofa or something like that, and then they don't accessorize, they don't decorate the space.
Right.
I think that's so important. Like you said, you want it to be a place you want to spend time in, you want it to be beautiful. So, just adding simple accessories. Most of these are from HomeSense.
Lovely.
So pretty, so great. And then for me, I'm just going to confess that books are art to me.
Right.
These are actually my books right here that I brought from home. And I've never opened any of them, and I'm okay with that.
That's the real confession I was waiting for.
Genuinely just bought them for the colors. I really seriously did.
They're all good books. So I've opened a couple of those.
Right?
But they're good choices. I like the color palette.
Yeah, and they do act as art in a space. So
they do.
Do it. Buy books and don't open them.
Do it.
And then
You're
buy
allowed.
other ugly books and read them. That's fine too.
And hide those away.
Yeah, put those away somewhere. But yeah, adding art, adding accessories, I just think it completes the space, makes it feel more welcoming. And the thing about having a piece of furniture too, if you have a spare room, a lot of people will decorate it as a bedroom, and you're going to use that maybe once or twice a year. So make it into an office space. I don't believe in decorating for once or twice a year. I believe in decorating for how you spend most of your life.
Yeah.
So this could potentially be a pull-out sofa or something for guests, but normally on a day-to-day basis, if it's an office space, it functions for your lifestyle.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Make it a functional space that you're going to be using. I love the art you chose as well. I just want to know, where are the pieces from?
They're from HomeSense too.
They're both from HomeSense.
They are,
gorgeous.
yes.
I love the scale of them.
Me too.
And you can go big even if it is a teeny tiny little space.
I think you should go big. I really do. Art for me, the bigger the better. And hang it low. Like just
hang it low.
Please. Yeah.
That's right.
Do not hang your art really, really high in a space. You want it at eye level. It's something like this. You have to do it in relation to the furniture and everything too, but it just adds that final touch, that little extra pretty.
Yeah, I love that. Well, speaking of that little extra pretty, not only are the candies cute, but so is this. So you've got this cute little vase, and this is a bit of a DIY actually.
It is. Well, you know me, no space is complete without a DIY or flowers. So that's just a mason jar, and I cut up some scrapbook paper and Mod Podged it on the inside of the jar, and that's it.
That is so cool.
It's so simple, but it's really pretty.
Very nice. Well, people are always watching Cityline to get inspired with their ideas, and they love your DIYs. So I showed you this before, and you were like, oh my gosh, they're following what I'm doing on the show, which is true. 2 weeks ago, we actually had a YouTube DIY sensation, Lauren Rumaki, on the show. She inspired Melissa, one of our viewers, to create her own version of sunglasses in a frame holder. So there you go. It's the easiest little piece of DIY art but it's also very functional. You can have that picture up in your foyer, have your sunnies there, and whichever ones you want to use for the day, you are set.
I love it.
Then she took Sarah's framed heart DIY, which you did on the show with us, and she created her own version right here. So this is a lovely little piece of art because it's all about love and it's all about the people in your life.
I love it.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
When we talked about Valentine's Day on the show, we were saying it doesn't have to be about romantic love. It can be about the people who are in your life that you love. That could be your kids, that could be your pets.
Exactly.
And have some fun with it.
Well,
Make some art.
and I have it hung up in my entrance hallway. I think something like that you can keep up because it's not just a couple